The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. We have a top 25 class between two of the best teams in the sport, and both hoping to enhance their postseason resume. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flips it out in the flat. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. You know what I really liked about Gabe?
How he passing on my offensive possession? Pause him.
At this point in the season, you find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find.
He's off to the races. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
From the gun, the running back has it.
Come on,
One step
friend.
wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Running behind that left side.
Oh, I hit the wrong button. Thank you.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up.
Oh, did he spy? Oh, he was open.
Return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
What are you doing?
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Dude, I need y'all crashing when y'all see opposite color.
Well, the offense dialing up the jet sweep, and I like that idea because this receiver, his speed, you want to try to get him on the perimeter, put the ball in his hands and see what can happen.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On second down, looking again to throw. Pulls it in. It's Cherry.
Let's throw him for a first down.
Not before. He gets enough on the catch for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to move it through the air. He's right on target. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
He's got it.
Yeah,
He's
that's his
there to
play,
make
too.
the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
He's got it
Can you
down
not
to the 1-yard line.
hit
Right
him
on the
for a first
doorstep of
down?
Hader.
I like it. Just
Please.
frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Ooh, what are you doing? That's a pick.
Give him 6.
Oh,
Now Penn State.
And what a nice
he
start
just
for this
stood there and
offense.
watched
Throw
it.
game, getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of
Oh,
confidence. His
man.
passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Had you at man for a reason.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. The give to the back. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that
lucky you
also
got out of
had
that.
sprinter speed, and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
They'll give it to the back. The Wolverines will move the sticks with the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 4. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. He got a hand in there, knocks it away
Yo.
incomplete.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to run for it. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Hey, give the defense a lot of credit on that one. 3rd and about 5. Offense going RPO, so they're really putting you in a bind, but everybody doing a nice job reading their keys, and they're able to stop the back short of the first down marker. Big decision coming up here for the offense.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Zings it complete to the right. How about that defense rising up and stopping
That was a
short on
hello.
4th down?
You know, offensively in that situation,
No,
4th
what's
down,
up?
you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to
What
make
about?
a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off.
You said you were. I'm on this. I'm
First
playing
down, here
Jalen.
comes this offense. From the gun, running back on the move.
You just said you didn't want to do anything this weekend.
There, 3 yards.
Said that
maybe,
yesterday.
2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Spits it out to the back. Makes the catch. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Really nice job by the running back setting up that angle route. He's making it look like he's running to the flat, and then he puts his foot in the ground, cuts back across the defender's face, and makes himself an easy target for the quarterback.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man,
I believe he caught that and then ran back.
Spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the Nittany Lions get enough to move the chains.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Trying to find his man on first down.
Look at him slowing down.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the trained staff to get some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over that.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
Yeah, in
Nittany
man.
Lions.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field. When I run that post route, the QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone.
3:15 is when I'm going to go. 3:15.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Makes the grab. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Burke or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Shakes off.
He out of breath.
Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
And right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They'll ride the hot hand. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Wolverines. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. UCLA dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Line getting set on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top.
Yes, sir.
The quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
On third and long, he has to throw for it.
Big City. Let's go.
Oh, what a grab by the defense.
Where are you spinning?
And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Oh, it's a reverse. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Michigan. What a grab and go for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Now on first down from the 28. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Got rid of it just in time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
This offense has a second down play. Using his legs, it's Cherry.
What are we doing? Look how slow they got him. He is not that slow.
Past the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone.
That's slow.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Quarterback just flat.
That's the ball, man.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight.
Literally in your hands.
And you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, come on. That's 2 passes. 2 for a first down.
Getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Slip through the line.
You gotta be freaking kidding me, man.
Knocked down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. floating away. He'll pull it down, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He breaks a tackle. He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Dude, if you would throw it in front of him, he'd still be running.
The immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water box, man.
About
You
2
play
blocks.
touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fair catch called for and made. For a productive play on 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Going to throw it over the top of the D.
Pick the ball.
Man, that would have been
Why are you swatting it?
Down, but 2nd down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass.
Man.
No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down.
Freaking stupid.
A little bit short of the 1st down. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
The Nittany Lions in the hurry up. He wants to throw.
Pick!
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a bit.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 2nd down, looking to throw. He's got him this time.
Why do they keep
Really nice job there by both
damn
guys.
play, man?
And the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. comes out throwing on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Field goal is good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Still running at the 40. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
He plays, boy.
The Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, that was my man. Oh my God. Whatever.
Look out at the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Nittany Lion. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Michigan, 21.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He only needs a sliver of daylight.
Gotta be crapping me, man.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stop follow and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and make sure that's an incompletion.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the whole.
He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And the Wolverines want to crank their tempo. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Spins away. Oh, my. Circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of him. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Michigan. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Back to work on offense now. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up
I gotta get there, man.
Getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Buying some time. Finds his tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Pick up that 1st.
Got room at the 35. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Penn State! Reeled it in and just made the house call. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. To the ground with the back. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
He wouldn't have caught that.
After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Leaves it with the running back. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face, going for it inside your own 40. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the catch past the sticks.
It should have happened the last time I went for it.
But it was too late to keep
He ran backwards.
Down. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. The give on the inside. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He now has 85 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Handoff from the shotgun. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give from the gun. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Penn State 38, Michigan 28.
First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Wolverines want to move quickly. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points there, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They're going to ride this running back. Oh, ball's out. And he was able to get back on top of it.
You know, these running backs have to keep 5 points of pressure on the ball, especially against this defense that prides themselves on.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Offense gets set for second down. The give to the tailback.
I'm going to cover that one
to
day.
the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
On second down, he'll fire. Got a man. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little...
Hold on. Who was that? Who went here? What's that? What?
And it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. Caught on the outside, it's Cherry. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling
Except
and
your
going
what?
for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what.
No, because I don't ever do anything for us.
That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these
I
guys.
just have to find out. So you about to have to pay cash for all that?
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Here's the handoff. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do. Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? Now, that's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. They've been running it, but now the pass. Fires.
How is he wide open?
Right downfield. He is down at the 1.
No idea.
After the throw and catch.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this
Gotta be
try
crafty, man. That's
to
ball
run
game.
the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man,
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Score 2 first.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen, calmer. Now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows
into traffic, intercepted. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. It's about here on offense. You want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Handoff from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. Really nice run. Rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Quarterback adapting.
There's
And
nobody
he can't
open.
find a receiver, and down he goes.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those.
And the ball's loose in the backfield.
He's supposed to run.
And what a break to get that football back at this juncture. That would have been catastrophe. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
Oh my God, dude! Like,
4th and long now on your own side of the field. You're trailing in the
what
4th
Sam's
quarter.
gonna do
What's
next
your
game.
go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. So look at this. They're going to opt for the field goal to try to make it a 1-score game. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And they can get it to a 1-score game here, but they'll still
why do I not have the wind?
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got it. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they'll send out the field goal unit. The idea, make it a 1-possession game.
Why does he keep calling timeout?
They need this field goal to get back to within 1 possession. This will get it back to a 1-score game. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
This kid's got a big-time leg, man. He hit that into the wind, and it looked like that could have been good from 50.
Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays. Guys don't...